Hi everyone, welcome back to the Engineers of Tomorrow in Stellaris in the 1.5 Banks Update and Utopia DLC. I am SirTristan. I've moved myself down into the corner over here, just because I noticed that I was blocking the planet interface screen a little bit on the other side. So sorry about that for the last few episodes. That should be cleaned up now. I also have reduced the pickup that the mic should pick up on my mouse wheel because the mouse scroll was really loud, and I realized that in the last episode, so hopefully that's been fixed as well. So let's continue on building our way toward
System survey complete.
Our lovely and amazing robotic bird future together. We recently picked up our very first ascension perk,
Complete. Situation log updated.
which was one vision. So Unity output plus 10%. This will make every other tradition easier to pick up. I think Discovery is going to be the next one that I go for, just because it has a lot to do with anomalies and assist research increases happiness, which is quite good. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. But I can't adopt it for another 35 months anyway. So I need to keep building up my Unity stockpile and stores on each planet so that each one gains the most amount possible. The old gods approaching the undaunted. The unstable hatchling has entered the Itrabian system, and its crew report that a stellar object not unlike the shrine to the untold is indeed orbiting the star. We found another one then. Uh-oh, I've got an inactive building. I think we had another migration. No? I'm not sure. But we do need to move someone here. I think that's okay. Adjacent mineral silo, good, okay. So we can just have one of our... Oh, -1. But we should be okay because of the stored food up here. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a robot to work this tile. I think that'll work really well. Excellent. Let's reach out to the Hadadashi Concordant, see if there's anything we can do for them to help smooth over relations. They are xenophobes, so I'm afraid that's going to be a forever problem. And their fleet is large compared to us. We need to make gains very quickly. I'm having such a good time just exploring, though. Once you're done with all that, why don't you come back and do the research project?
System survey complete.
Did I get my construction ship building? I did. Perfect. Our governor has died. Governor of our home planet, Old Sebula. I definitely want to replace him. We have the slots. We definitely have the influence. So it looks like right now, build cost reduced, build speed increased. However, there's not a whole lot of things left to build. Wait, what? Did you move? Yes, you did. You moved. Here. Oh, reassembled ship shelter can now be increased. That's really good. Let's maybe swap you here so we get the extra society research. And we will build a science lab. So now we need another person here. What do we want to take away? You're almost done, so let's move you down here.
System survey complete.
I think that that's a better way to do it. So I don't feel good about getting the build cost reduction guy. Let's just go with the leader lifespan guy. Although he's got like 20 years on the others anyway. So let's actually go with this one. Skirid. He was a bit cheaper, so that's fine. Now I have 2 planets over here to colonize. I want to go ahead and get onto that pretty soon as well, I think. We are now at a food deficit. Hopefully that will fix itself very soon. As soon as this robot is done being built, that should fix itself. And I do have the stockpile, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and do this one as well. This gas giant signal. A comet was sighted. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate trails was recently observed in the Mitrak system, but its passing was uneventful because we are fanatic materialists. We don't believe in all that hokey fate. Hokey? Is that the right word? That's what Han Solo said, and I trust that man. Still got a lot of... We're actually kind of behind on research now. Things are taking a long time. We need to think about getting some more research stations. The unstable hatchling has picked up some curious readings from Tangenta 1. These are significant pockets of radiation in the gas giant's atmosphere that appear to be the result of intense orbital bombardment. What someone could hopefully hope to gain by bombing a gas giant from orbit remains a mystery. Obviously, we should investigate. We got a special timed one. We want to go ahead and hit that up now, I think. Which system was it? Here it is. We have a level 4 right here. So I tell you what. We have 2 to do right now, so let's go ahead and take you... Let's do this research project, then this research project, and then we can go back to surveying. Gonna go ahead and build ourselves another colony ship now that we have the energy credits we need. And our construction ship, as soon as you're done, we're gonna get you building all kinds of stuff, I think.
Construction complete.
Hooray. So that was good. It captured almost everything I was hoping it would. No, we don't have any money. Okay, so we'll have to wait. But I think I'll build out these first and then start with all of the... Especially this one. This one's going to be a great system. First contact with the TL Protectors. Oh, we got our first Fallen Empire here. They're Holy Guardians. So that's probably a Gaia world. It is a Gaia world. We don't want to touch that guy. Another child known. Know that we are the TL Protectors, the chosen people of this galaxy. Respect our holy places, and we may refrain from annihilating you. Well, hello. We send our regards to you. But we are materialist fools, of course. Did they close borders? They did close borders. Well, they always do that, so that's fine. Okay, let's start building some stations. We need to get these up and running as quickly as possible. Science ship is done. Nope, not that one. This one. Well, let's continue looking down this way, I suppose. I do somewhat regret picking up Prosperity, now that I have seen how good Discovery can be. But that's okay. We're going to start on that track next.
Construction complete.
Science Officer Yidik has managed to isolate the weak signal that was coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere of Tangenta 1. It does indeed appear to be a transmission, and we have filtered it through our translation software. On screen. Finally! Well met, Spacefarer. We are the Dathmak, and the planet you are orbiting is Talak Rong, our ancestral home. It is always riveting to meet a solid, even if our last encounter with your kind was somewhat problematic. You have no doubt detected the radiation surges coming from our atmosphere. Talak Rang is dying, and our species will perish unless we find a new home. We have identified a planet that would would suit our physiology. We have no means to get there. If you have no technology, how are we speaking? Ah, you are not the first solid to pay us a visit. Another spacefarer graciously donated a small subspace transmitter and a signal array to us 2.9 solar cycles ago. Okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll help out. Excellent. We knew we could count on you. The coordinates of our new home have been forwarded. You must promise not to let your own colonists claim this alluring world before we get there. Okay. Another special project. Oh, no. It's going to be in the Fallen Empire. Of course it's in the Fallen Empire. Hey, this is bad. This is not going to work. I think you guys are just screwed. I can't get in there. I don't know of any way to get in there. Alright, well, we'll just sit on it for now. Maybe one day. If their planet is not destroyed before then, that is. So we'll just keep on going. Keep on pushing forward. So far I have met 2 unfriendly species. The Tyal Protectors, the Hadadashi Concordant. Neither one are friendly to birds, to bird kind. But that's alright. Our colony ship is basically done.
Construction complete.
We're going to go colonize. Let's take a look at which planet we want to look at. It's a 19 slot. A decent amount of blockage, though. Even more blockage. Okay. So that seems like a pretty easy choice here. I think, again, this is going to give energy credits, and it probably stacks with whatever's on it. And maybe we'd perform that experiment now. Let's go ahead and perform that experiment. I'm guessing we'll keep this 1 food. So we'll see. I'm surprised that this whole area is just open. If I'm going to try to build tall instead of wide, I might not want to expand too much more beyond this. After days of activities that can be termed fiddling, Science Officer Yidik has retrieved for the Doctrine of the Undaunted a textile scroll coated with a sturdy plastic polymer. I think we need 1 more now. Way out here. Let's go ahead and prep you to survey this direction. Perfect. We'll get there soon. So this timed project, this relocation, we're just going to lose it. Let's go ahead and just not even... We'll just pretend like it didn't happen, I think.
Colonization in progress.
Everything's still looking good here. Spirit of Science and re-education campaigns are going strong.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
We'll go ahead and run the Spirit of Science here as well. Our construction ship, let's go ahead and build here. And then here. Oh, we can't. Can't afford it. Galaxy has still not really shown us anything. There's still so much out here. Election time. I'm not going to get involved, I don't think.
System survey complete.
But it looks like everyone that's running is currently doing something else. So we may have to replace someone. But we did kind of expect that anyway. So I think that's okay. I think it's time we need to build ourselves a few more ships. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. So we just got a big chunk of society research and energy credits. All right. Almost done revealing Pytharian dust. We got a new ruler. Skirid has been elected chancellor. Let's see what his mandate is. Minor mandate. Increase mineral output by building mining stations in orbit. So we have to build 4 more. That should be no problem just doing that here. We do need another. I guess we'll just use Retril. He was the old leader. So that's fine. We still only have corvettes. We'll go ahead and build another 5. I don't want this guy to get too far above me, so he feels like he can just kind of attack without consequences. And you know something I really need to do is I need to build a spaceport. But I don't have the money, so we'll do that next. Physics lab is now done. Assist research is good. Survey speed is probably what I'll get. I'm not going to worry about AI-controlled colony ships because I don't plan on going too far into colonizing. So let's go with survey speed first.
Research complete.
Okay, we now can see Pytharian dust. Unlock terraforming. Maybe good to turn this guy and some others maybe into habitable worlds, but for now we might go with clearing volcanoes. 1, 2. 2 volcanoes. That's not great. None of these are great, so we're going to go with border range, I think. It also reduces seed planet and seed frontier outpost war demand cost. But I don't think I'm not gonna go with that. I don't think too much. I won't need that option too often. Alright, we have some buildings to upgrade. And we have spaceports to build. We're actually negative food here. Go ahead and upgrade that guy just so that we are keeping the surplus. Although I don't need to do that. Again, that's the whole point of this kind of global food thing. But that's alright. Let's upgrade this guy. We are in need of physics research. So let's bump that up. And we got a 0% failure risk. We'll go ahead and research that as well. So many anomalies early game, man. This is great. Okay, I need to save up. Oh, really? Retro just died? In that case, we're going to need to pick up a new one. Now, this was engineering. So we want yellow. Yellow. What are these called? Groups? We don't have any. Research speed particles, research speed computing. You know, since we're role-playing, it seems like picking up Tiruktik would be good because we're all about the computers. We want to turn ourselves into computers one day. The Boki and the machines will merge one day. This I promise. We can pick the first. We can adopt a new tradition here. Oh, look at this. Even adopting it reduces our build cost by 33%. That's quite good. What did this do? Adopting all prosperity reduces terraforming costs. Oh, but what did adopting one give me? Darn. Mining station build cost reduced. Good. These actually kind of go together then in that way. So I'm glad I haven't really built any other research stations, because now they're going to be cheaper. Tawa 3 was once a large Irasian colony, showing signs of both industrial development and terraforming. As on the other Irasian worlds, the fossilized remains tell a harrowing tale. The population rapidly succumbed to the Javorian pox, and there appears to have been widespread panic in all the planet's major settlements. There's also an unusually large amount of debris in orbit.
Situation log updated.
Man, we get so many special projects. Oh, we failed one. The conditions on Tolok Rong have deteriorated to the point where the death mech can no longer be saved. Ah, yes. Sorry, little guys. The radiation has spread across most of the atmosphere, and the death mech survivors have retreated even deeper towards the planet's core, where communication with the surface is no longer possible. How unfortunate. Eventually they will all die. Not really something that I can do. Our colony is coming along quite nicely, which is good. We're starting to stockpile some resources now, which tells me I maybe need to build up. No, I'm gonna be losing a lot of these because of all of the research stations I need to build to boost my research. It's got to go up, and it will, but it's got to go up faster.
Construction complete.
Don't have enough here? Feel like we should. Oh, it's not within our borders. Oh, right, okay. But this one is. Alright. Signs of battle. There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Bish 2A at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the moon is pockmarked with craters from stray weapons blasts, and scans from the stalwart hatchling have picked up several husks on the ground. Intriguing. Another special project. A new faction. We got a new faction. Has recently been gaining traction. A new faction has been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Engineers of Tomorrow. Led by Chancellor Skirid, they call themselves the Full Enfranchisement Council. Let's take a look at them. They are very happy, which is good. There's some attraction. So we're doing pretty good by them already. Anti-autocratic. We are an elected government, so that's good. Free movement, we do have that. Reproductive freedoms, we have that. Equal citizenry. Now, robots don't have equal citizenship yet. Hopefully one day. Failing to ban the practice of slavery will displease the Full Enfranchisement Council. I feel like we have banned it. Oops. Slavery is prohibited, but the presence of the robots may affect that. Not sure. Alright, well, why don't I go ahead and call the episode here. This is the second episode for Tuesday, so there should be one more coming out a bit later today. And then again, we'll be doing 3 more tomorrow, Wednesday, and 3 on Thursday as well. And then the series will continue its regular schedule of 3 to 4 episodes per week. Although I might be doing more because I'm having so much fun with this. I don't know, we'll see. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're having a good time, please consider hitting the like button down in the bottom right there, or subscribing to the channel down in the bottom left to see more Stellaris content each and every week. And leave me a comment as well. Let me know how you think I'm doing. I think I'm doing okay. Not great, but not terrible. I'll see you next time.